Okay, in this final video in our series on imposter syndrome and how to break through it and get to the other side so that you can actualize that next level in your life or your business or your career in the workplace and, wherever you're doing your big stuff. I want you to know we have to discuss faking it until you make it. That's a common thing out there in this world. Fake it till you make it, right? There's a certain amount of truth to this. You have to do the thing before you feel comfortable doing the thing. You have to do the thing before you have the skill set because you need to learn the skill set to do the thing, right? So there's a certain amount of taking action as if you know what you're doing. I like to call it less faking it, but more acting as if you know what you're doing, okay? Which requires you to think. You have to think. How would I show up? What would I do if I knew what I was doing? Okay? I have hair in my face. And to act in accordance with that. So act as if you actually do know what you're doing. Okay? And if you choose that new stance for yourself, what would I do if I knew what I was doing? And you acted in accordance with that. That's less faking it and more actualizing the new skill set, okay? The second thing I want to say here is a phrase that I've heard recently and I just loved, which is instead of faking it until you make it, faith it until you make it. Now, faith is believing in the unseen, the thing that has yet to be manifested, made real, created in this 3D world of relativity, right? So you have an idea of what you want, you know what you want to step into, but it hasn't come into form yet. It hasn't manifested yet. So it's in the unseen. It's just an idea. You're only seeing it in your mind's eye. You're not seeing it in the 3D world. So faith is the idea, the knowing, the certainty that you will have the thing that you want that you have not yet seen. So instead of fake it till you make it, we have two things here. We have act as if, and I've already talked about that, and then we have faith it till you make it, right? Have faith, hold belief, hold that image, hold the certainty in knowing that it's going to happen, and act from that place. Act from that place of knowing, okay? This is not faking it. This is a deep inner knowing. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a heart, share it with your friends, invite your friends to join our community here on this page. And thank you so much for watching. I'm Amira Alvarez, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. Take care. Bye-bye.